They're all around me, circling like vultures. They wanna break me and wash away my colors. Wash away my colors. Take me high and I'll sing. Oh, you make everything okay, 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 okay. We are one and the same. Oh, you take all of the pain away, 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 away. Save me if I become my demons.
A legendary Friday afternoon, Summoners, as we welcome you back here in the Week 5 for the Day 1, okay, ng Pro Gaming Series 2017 Spring Split powered by Bacchus Energy Drink. Drive your energy. We're gonna be your shoutcasters. I am Shinbu with a 1 for an eye, and of course with me is Atlas the guy, ladies and gentlemen. There's been a lot of
Yep.
stories running around
my
you
God.
this
Not
past
like,
week.
Not like this.
Okay, so
Not like this.
Okay, in contrast with our regular start dito sa ating Friday, we're gonna start early to accommodate the postponed Game 2
It's gonna
mula
be
dun
Game
sa mula dun sa second match. Mula dun sa second match ng ating Week 4, which is gonna be played between Emperor Esports versus Acclaim Emperor X. Let's see the schedule for this Friday.
So it's gonna be the first game is gonna be Game 2, the postponed game between Emperor Esports and Acclaim Empire X. We're gonna see just the Emperor versus an entire Empire. The next match is going to be Emperor Esports again versus Jenksky Esports, and the final match for today, which will be around 7 p.m., is going to be Imperium Pro Team versus Acclaim Empire X, the rematch of Rampage 2016 Finals. I am so excited.
Yes. And of course, sa mga viewers natin, you might be confused. Ang nakalagay po doon ay Game 1, okay? Kasi ang regular matchups kasi
Yes.
natin, 2-game series. 2-game series. Kaya just to indicate na isang game lamang po yung magaganap between Emperor Esports versus Acclaim Empire X. Medyo busy itong dalawa. May
Yeah.
mga match pa sila mamaya. Acclaim Empire X versus
Two more
IPT,
matches
then
for each.
Emperor versus Jenksky. Okay? So, ayan. Again, guys, to keep you updated, that is the postponed Game 2 mula po doon sa second match ng Acclaim Empire X. Yun nga, played between Acclaim Empire X versus Emperor Esports from Week 4. As you can see naman, para sa ating standings, ang estado dito sa ating Pro Gaming Series regular
And
season.
of course, Mineski, the Titans are leading the charge here with an 8-2.
My God.
They have the highest score, and of course,
course.
they are going to playoffs. Next is AEX.
Secured playoffs na yan.
Secured playoffs. The next is going to be AEX, the defending champions, and followed by TNC. These newcomers are really coming in hot here. IPT is also there. I'm actually surprised that they're standing quite relatively low to the usual, but we'll see how it all plans out.
Yes, of course. Again, sa mga viewers natin, esports.garena.ph/PGS, you could see all of the recap mula sa ating Week 4. And interestingly, we will never forget the run of Emperor Esports. So,
Yes.
yan. May article po tayo dyan, The Rise of Emperor Esports, just to give you an idea how strong Emperor Esports is right now as they enter this match. Will that streak continue?
I'm
course.
excited to see what
Oh.
they have to offer.
Not to mention that AEX has been getting their groove. Oh, lately,
They've been waking up, as in they got a little slow start, but then they surged, right?
Okay,
And it's
so
actually really exciting.
let's go, ladies and gentlemen, into the drafting phase. Emperor Esports versus Acclaim Empire X. Your thoughts here, Atlas?
Okay, so immediately the target ban calculated here with the LeBlanc and Katarina.
Oh, nga eh.
Yeah, and they're banning, also
okay.
banning the Twitch away.
Not
and
the Tristana.
Not the
Okay.
Tristana, but it's a 10 ban system. I
Oo.
think they can afford
There's
to
still a
ban
lot
the
of room.
Tristana.
Yeah.
Because out of all the 80 carries, Gen V does not. I've never seen Gen V play any
Ash.
meta 80 carries
Varus,
in
Jhin.
Season 7. Yes. And I don't know if that's because it's just a really
May
comfortable
Draven nga
pick.
siya, eh, tsaka
Yeah.
combo.
So I don't really know if this is just really comfortable picks or if his champion pool is just unadapted and shallow. But I think EMP, Emperor Esports, can take the chance to ban out the Tristana as well and then see what Gen V has to offer. On the side of Acclaim Empire X, they're banning out Camille, nerfed but still very powerful.
Yeah.
Six, of course,
Yes.
Emperor have used that to some great effect. Burn really likes using these high early game pressure junglers like Rek'Sai, and Rek'Sai is one of those stronger ones, so banning that out is definitely good to relieve some pressure.
Yes, even in the international leagues,
Yeah.
despite the nerfs in the 7.3 patch, Camille ranks in as number 6 on the most banned champions pa rin sa international leagues natin dito. So all a good reason for AEX to remove that. In the hands of MJ, really, who's in his champion pool, has a good run with Camille.
I'm gonna predict that AEX is going to ban the Varus here.
Okay.
Because in the previous matches, we've seen Janna and Varus together, and they've won so many. They've won crucial games. Plus,
Yes.
they have the Jace. So I think here they're planning to go for a very poke-heavy composition. Yeah, Emperor Esports.
Yep.
Supported by the initiation and versatility of the Zac.
There you go. Called it, man.
Yep.
Okay, so
going to be
that's
the
the Varus
Jhin
ban,
and the Varus
including
against
the
Hai.
Jhin.
Yeah.
Lots of things being denied against Hai. Ano ang matitirang ADC sa kanya? Caitlyn is still available though.
Yeah, Caitlyn. So, that actually still works with the long-range poking comp. AEX, however, has drafted the Poppy.
Okay.
The Tomsu has picked up that Graves, but also that's still a very slightly flexible pick.
We're also seeing a Zillion.
Yeah,
as well.
Zillion, very interesting. The AEX's drafting phases are always
interesting.
so interesting.
Ever since.
Yeah, ever since talaga. And Gen V gets the Tristana.
Yeah,
they
they
let
allowed-
the Tristana through.
Yeah, they let the Tristana too. Emperor Esports,
Yeah.
So far, lahat ng playstyle ng in the recent games ng Emperor Esports, it has revolved around the bottom lane. When I asked Endless Ace, is that a strategy? Ang sabi naman nung AEX or ni Endless dito is that adaptive daw yon. They say that ang tendency daw ng kalaban is to invest a lot of vision in the top lane. So lumuluwag yung bottom lane nila.
So that allows Gen V to pop off.
Yeah, and not to mention the
Whoa,
pop of
a
Tristana
Kali.
right now. We're
Oh,
seeing
this
an
is a
Akali.
hover. This is a hover.
Okay. We also have an Echo here in the hands of Emperor Esports. There's the Caitlyn.
Oh, it's going to
as
be
we call
the
it on high.
Akali for Carl.
Akali in the
Wow.
mid lane. And
We'll see how everything after everything.
kanina yung Poppy nasa top lane yun eh. Tapos sinwap with the Zillion.
Yeah, we're gonna see how
In the
all of this
support-
pans out. Because support
They-
Poppy, that might be very interesting.
Ano to? Troll swap ba to? Or...
Because
Look at that.
Poppy does have a little bit of a hard time
Oh.
against Jace.
Oh, look at that. Look at that. Yeah, we're gonna be seeing a top Zillion.
Oh man.
And a Poppy support.
Poppy support, and I feel this is really adaptive, as you said. AX
Mm.
likes being adaptive, and they see the Jace. They
Yeah.
already have the Poppy. They think, okay, Poppy's
Oh.
gonna have a really hard time against Jace.
Yeah.
Let's try giving the Zillion to the top lane to
During
match
that
the
time
range.
na sobrang lakas-lakas talaga ni
Yeah.
Poppy, one counter for Poppy is, si Jace.
Jace.
in the sense that you don't go melee farm.
Yeah,
Just go full
Just
range
go with the
mode.
cannon
So,
form here.
Bringing Zillion in the top lane against the Jace, not even mad, man.
Yeah.
And this is AEX. Ito
Yeah.
ang tendency ng AEX, ladies and gentlemen. And you could see the players there, the rundown ng ating mga professional players. Nako, Emperor Esports, Acclaim Empire X. Dalawang empire.
Oo nga eh. Napaka...
Dalawang imperyo.
Yep.
Okay, sa mga viewers natin, para kanino po kayo? Sino sa palagay nyo ang mananalo? What are your thoughts for the bans and for these drafts and for the picks? Do take note that you are watching. We are live on Facebook, on Twitch, and of course on YouTube. And we are now live here in the Summoner's Rift. Once again, this is the continuation of the Game 2 for the second match of the Week 4. Day 1 played between Emperor Esports versus Acclaim Empire X. Let's get down into the game.
Okay, so we're gonna see how both of these teams play the opening of the match. It looks like just the standard lines of scrimmage here, going to defend the entrances to each of their junglers. And I actually want to talk about Emperor Esports because they have so much potential.
Okay.
Yeah, I did mention this earlier.
What potential?
Their macro plays and the
Okay.
rotations are really noticeable
Oo
if
nga.
you look at them. They have the makings of Naga 2.0 in the sense that their macro plays are really powerful. Their mechanics aren't just there yet, but they do have that potential. Just fix the mechanics and then have your macro plays, and it's going to take care of everything else. So I'm really excited to see their growth.
During that time, when they started as the bottom team, and they were able to 2-0 IPT,
Yeah, that was impressive.
napakaganda nung adaptive play din nila. Not just the macro play, the idea of predicting what are the intents and what are the plans and rotations ng enemy and be there to directly counter it. Isang notable playstyle dito ng Emperor Esports when we enter the late game is
Yeah.
a burn. Being good when it comes to initiates, pagdating sa Zac, pagdating sa Rek'Sai.
Yeah,
But he also have this good tendency to always peel, to become a secondary peel for his ADC, para kay Hai. Pero I think it won't be necessary,
wow.
lalo pa we have deuces here on the Janna. base check, little base check mula kay Endless Ace. But once again, Zillion is very capable of farming.
Yeah, they're farming away with the bombs there,
Yes.
but right now he's
Indeed.
chunked half HP. Very dangerous for him to fight MJ
Yeah.
here.
1 melee form and 2 disguise. Actually, when there's a spike for level 2 here mula kay MJ to spell bad.
Lots of burst, and he has the
Brazilian.
Thunderlord's Decree, so one wrong move from Endless Ace, he's gonna go down.
He should just wait for the minions to be near his
to
turret.
push
Yeah.
towards him.
He's very capable of farming under turret naman. And so, yep, there won't be both of
Okay,
these two top
looking-
laners, level 2 now, so it's safe.
Yeah,
Maluwag-luwag
safe
na.
for now. And looking at the pathing from the junglers, Burn started in the red buff, so he might actually be looking to help Endless Ace there.
Mhm.
But I'm interested in how both of these junglers focus on the bot lane. Because he said,
Help against, put pressure against Endless
Yeah,
Ace.
yeah.
And help, MJ, okay? And
Mhm.
continuing.
help MJ to, snowball the further. Because if he was playing Poppy, it would be a little more easier for MJ. So, but now with the match,
With the Zillion.
with the Zillion, he needs a little more help there
Not
to
mention-
continue snowballing.
Yeah, not to mention the time warp dito ni Zillion. Allows him for more movement speed.
Yeah,
Really?
so it's really hard to gank.
Oo.
Best to take him out early.
Yes, if you think about it, there's an update on Zac where
Yes.
yung landing point ng elastic slingshot may
Does have
circle.
a shadow.
Yeah, it has an indicator na in a sense, parang improvement of quality of life.
Yeah,
Yan,
quality of
improvement.
life, it helps.
In a sense that it allows you to you're more capable in dodging it.
Yeah, you can actually react to it
Ah.
now instead of just, oh my god, he's gonna
shadow,
kill me.
shadow. Ayan. Okay,
But
so
yeah, I'm interested how Calculated is gonna play this mid lane. Because
Yeah.
they're both melee. So they have that going for them.
haven't seen na Kali in a while.
Yeah, Kali. I haven't seen a Kali in forever, but she does have that sustain to help against this Echo here.
Yep.
So that's going to definitely help in the laning, a little more self-sustainable as a mid laner.
Well, let's
And-
discuss Tamsu here.
Yeah, Thompson.
Observing these stats, guys, mapapansin nyo po na so far, si Tamsu dito has the lowest kill participation.
Out of any of the junglers?
In
AEX,
I haven't
AEX.
made a comparative stat yet for the junglers.
But among
Pero among
AEX.
AEX,
Yeah, 'cause
knowing
it's
that
really
AEX punches the
surprising.
team, which is really surprising as far as how we know Tamsu
Yeah,
back
Tamsu,
in 2016 summer.
2016, his skill participation was like 80,
Oo,
75.
yes.
And now, because of the meta shifted, he has to take on a more farming role and carry later. That's why he has the Graves here.
Graves,
He's not
yes.
ganking as early. He's not pressuring as early. And that has caused his KP to drop from like 75 now to around 50.
Had it been si Kindred, hindi ganun ka-trash, no? Right
Yeah.
now, good spell, good sana for Tamsu. But
Tamsu.
that cannon, gonna be bringing in the
Oh,
crowd
first
control.
blood.
Secures the first blood, give them to Tamsu. Exhaust on high, force a flash out. And, yep, you can see there that it won't allow Burn for any re-engage in this bottom lane. Once again, first kill in AEX.
Wow, and actually, that Poppy pick going to the support. Okay, Thompson, face check.
Yep, you can see there. Let's see. Look at Dangerous, Peacemaker, touch Tamsu there in the back.
Okay.
Again, Poppy peak for the support, no?
That
I'm
actually
really
worked out
curious,
there.
bakit dumaan din doon si Deuces? At I think it's already spellbound for him. You know the story when you're mixing Poppy?
And you're near a wall.
Don't get near any wall,
Yeah.
diba?
It's like with Vayne.
Oh,
It's
get
going to
walled.
be really hard for you, and that actually gives first blood onto Thompson. So maybe that frees him a little bit more to pressure, to carry. Let's see what he does with the first blood gold.
May pagkamabuti-mabuti pa na kay Tamsu napunta yun. At least ang tendency niya is to utilize this one more on farming.
Yeah.
Because you still have to be careful. I think Zac would still have more potential in terms of presence between the two junglers,
of
Zac
course.
versus Graves. Pero kung napunta yung kill na yun kay Gen V, eto na naman tayo. Do take note though that with that 1 assist plus 38 CS, Gen V rushing
BF
to quickly
sword.
pick up a BF sword.
That's
Okay?
gonna make a High's day a little bit harder, unless he does match the BF sword.
I think it
yeah,
will
I
be
think he
matched.
can with the 51 CS, but giving an
Oh,
assist.
mga kaibigan, si Tamsu at ang mga manok dito. Trash bird! Oh my
Oh,
God!
man.
Will Tamsu win?
Lives with a single bar of HP. Actually, that I'm not surprised.
True grit. There's a true grit naman.
Because it's actually very hard for Graves to take out the Raptor camp.
Yeah.
He does have the AoE, but it's so slow to attack, and the Raptors just keep on killing you.
Yes,
Raptor, the Raptor camp actually has the highest lethality out of any jungle camp. It's like over 60% of junglers die on it,
I'm seeing a
especially
lot-
on their first clear.
Seeing a lot of Raptors then in the Facebook comment sections. Headbanging bird.
No!
And-
That cancerous meme has to
Yes.
go, man.
Alright, so back into this game, we're still not seeing
Yeah,
any
both of these-
successful bullseye hit mula kay Burn pa dito, no?
But both of these teams seem to be playing really safely.
Oo.
And I'm actually more methodical rather
Mm.
than just safely. And they're controlling the vision here and their brushes. Just a little slip up there earlier from Emperor
Yes.
Esports, but
Mm.
other than that, they're playing actually. They're matching each lane very, very well.
And who the hell sees a Poppy in the bottom lane? Really, right?
Yeah, you
Poppy
almost
support.
never see. That's a very good adaptive
Oh.
play there coming from AEX to switch that from the top lane to the bot lane.
I as a professional player, and one thing that they told me, and this is way back pa, when they are banning Anivia's Light. And hindi meta si Anivia nun dati. Na-curious lang kami, why invest a ban on an Anivia, ganon, even if she's not in the meta? Because daw, sabi nila kay Light, is that he keeps on playing that champion.
Yeah.
Kasama nga si Akali. And sometimes, they prefer na banning something that they are not familiar with. Poppy support. Are you familiar with?
No, I am not.
Facing a Poppy support, right? So, ayun.
Oh,
like
there
that.
we go.
There's gonna be the heroic jump onto high exhaust for these two ADCs. There's a hit on high. Clearly, he's losing this trade. Genvi, though, receives a lot of crowd control. Mula kay loses the shield, but able to sustain high. And Genvi wins that trade. Bags in the enemy ADC.
Here comes Endless
Here
Ace.
comes Endless Ace. First bomb, second bomb, no need. As the heroic charge will remove Deuces, spins him against the wall. Will the kill? It will be given, though, onto Endless Ace. 1-for-1, ADC on top lane, AEX.
And transitioning to the Earth, the Mountain Drake, one of the most powerful Drakes here, especially for a turret killer like Tristana.
Tristana, yeah.
Yeah, and actually, I don't think the flash from Genvi was necessary there. He wanted to KS. But in the end, Endless Ace still got the kill, so flash wasted, I believe. But still, that is very good for AEX here, coming out 0 and 3 for the kills right at 9 minutes.
Again, the familiarity in facing a Poppy support.
Yeah, it's like, what
Near
is
the
this?
walls.
Yeah, and I don't think Hai is really familiar with how far Poppy's heroic charge goes.
Yes.
Because he was relatively far from the wall, but the heroic charge still was able to stun him.
May hitbox yun eh.
Yeah, it's
Like,
actually
may moving
deceptively
hitbox
huge.
yun, oo.
Mm.
So, the moment na mukhang hindi ka didikit sa wall, parang auto-magnet, parang Vayne ano rin, parang
Yeah.
Vayne condemn din.
So it's actually deceptively big.
Oo. It's deceptively big, guys. And that's the thing. Part of outplaying the bottom lane, by default, yung walang Poppy support, ha?
Yes,
Yung walang Poppy
yes.
support, is that you sometimes find yourself really getting near the walls. Kasi you want to utilize that large lane eh.
Yeah, you do.
Yung bottom lane na yan.
Oh,
Pero with the Poppy support, of course, but with the Poppy support, that restricts your positioning a lot.
Mm.
Required ka na nasa gitna ka lang. Required ka na harap-harapan lang kayo sa minion ni
That's actually
Tristana.
a very good point.
Yeah, between the two, Tristan is very capable in clearing the waves. Kung head-to-head yung position nyo
Yes.
between these two ADCs. And right now, there's really a lot of restriction brought here by Canon support.
Yeah, and Caitlyn's supposed to be the one dominating the early game trades because of the positioning as a sniper. But as you said, Cannon's pick as a Poppy is restricting that so much. And even with a really small one wave CS lead,
Yeah.
it's still so hard.
I think clearly EMP may want to play this lane more passive.
Yeah, a little safer.
Safer.
Wait for Hai to farm up and
Utilize those traps.
Yeah,
And in a sense, kung na-restrict kayo ng heroic charge ng Poppy, you restrict them as well using the
range.
Yordle snap trap.
And the range as well come from Hai. Whenever Cannon wants to go for forward play, just have to kite him away. And I have not seen Fade teleport to any of the lanes yet successfully for a lot of impact. So that still 0-0-0, even in CS with calculated. So both of them are just chilling there in the mid lane, and actually, this is just a ticking time bomb. I
Emperor
believe.
Esports though, he capitalizes on that teleport
Yeah,
advantage.
they have to, because they
Huh?
did pick that instead of the Ignite, the Ghost Exhaust.
There's a ward on that second side rush dun sa bottom lane. If ever something is being forced here, the AEX bottom duel. But do take note that MJ is shoved in the top lane. Kanina, nag-bounce lamang yung lane natin dito. I'm really curious how will they utilize this one teleport advantage, if ever they plan to.
We're gonna see that.
Ah.
Okay.
Yeah, full on engage. I really doubt any of these two will die.
There's a little bit of
there's
trading.
Okay, there is an act up only on the minions though. Carl Kilita doesn't even need to burn any summoner spell.
Misses the
Let me
Let's
think.
Bounce there, which is actually huge if ever a fight breaks out and Burn needs to counter gank. But if ever there's a 1v1, just a straight up 1 versus 1 here between Fade and Calculated, Calculated has the advantage. He has the sustain coming from the Hextech pistol and the Cutlass, and plus he has the Ignite. So that's the opportunity cost here for Fade, having to go for that teleport.
Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, there's a buff in 7.2 for Akali.
Is there?
Yeah, compared this, what we have right now is 7.3,
Yes.
but it is fair to mitigate the nerf on the
Yes.
Hextech Gunblade.
It was her ratios, I believe,
Yeah,
that got changed.
in the Hextech Gunblade. So, right now, Hextech Gunblade, kaya siya ni-nerf dahil sa Katarina. Because of the
Yes,
Katarina
Katarina
pickup.
is still OP.
Pero to compensate nga, there's a buff given on Akali. But we'll see, guys. Let's see if that will be reflect here right now. No, that's yet in the record of Calculated. Still anybody's game, despite the 3-kill advantage there. by
2K,
AEX.
that lead's going to get smaller and smaller as time goes on because of the scaling. Tamsu revealed here, trying to go for a little gank here on MJ, but yeah, I think the mid lane is just a ticking time bomb. Oh, Tamsu, very
Yeah.
dangerous.
Yep, there's-
The mid lane is just a ticking time bomb.
Oh.
It's only a matter of time until Fade gets a teleport play out. That depends on the communication and timing for Emperor Esports, which I think we have on point.
May pagkatingin time bomb din ang ano.
And Akali as
Akali.
well. If she gets a kill, if she gets rolling, that the dark seal, the Hextech Gunblade, plus
Yeah.
her natural snowballiness is going
Yeah,
to
with the
be
Shadow
death.
Dance, lots
Okay.
of sticking potential here. But
Oh.
Akali there, how to outplay, ladies and gents. Fade won't be using his flash. Calculated, nice flash there. Had it been
Yep.
connect, face dive flash doon si Fade, instant kill.
Here comes Cannon.
Ah,
Okay, just there.
they lack damage now. They have no mid laner, really.
Just going for the presence of the support there.
Had it been hindi na nerf yung Riley's Crystal Scepter, there's a lot of threat in this Akali side.
Yep. But yeah, ninja moves come from Calculated to escape that gank, but then again, he was going very, very aggressive, knowing that Burn was there around the top side, because he did encounter Burn there trying to recall.
Burn is kind of investing a lot.
Yeah, investing
then
a lot.
in this mid lane.
And that's understandable. Both of these mid laners are assassins, feast or famine for both of these, and bringing that echo forward is going to help a lot.
Man, Farm Lord Stamsu, look at that. Look
Yeah.
at that CS lead, 93 against
94,
56. Even
Yeah.
the item lead as well.
What did
Burn
he
being
get?
forced to pick an early Aegis here. And
Aegis of the Legion
Yes.
is going to be the pickup here.
delaying his jungle item compared to the warrior enchantment completed dito sa kamay ni
Yeah, but
Tamsu. He is
he-
actually near in building another Seraphic Dark, or that could even lead to Phage.
Phage
Yeah, if
even.
I'm not mistaken.
And yeah, and Burn so far has not been utilizing. I mean, he has, but not successfully.
successfully,
And
yeah.
every single time he gets blocked, he gets found out.
I wonder why not camp the top lane na lang, no?
Yeah, because that's going to be a lot easier to, because with the high damage coming from
Yeah.
MJ, together with the lockdown from Zac, it's
And-
going to be much easier to take down LSP.
Bandang mid game, kung napakarami ng lethality dito kay MJ, it would be very nice for them. And once again, seriously, this is very unfair, the stealth of Akali. But of course, you got no flash, no more outplay, no more ultimate coming in from Queen.
Oh.
Here comes Endless Ace. May want to regret his teleport there in the mid lane, but he's still holding on to his ultimate Q in face dive. Chrono Shift, ladies and gents, and no kill given onto Emperor Esports. Tamsu, another challenger arrives here in the mid lane, and I think that calls for everyone to back away.
Okay, Calculated getting way too antsy there, trying to go for so many offensive plays against Fade. But that's still very dangerous considering the vision around the
Knowing you got
river.
no flash pa.
Yeah, and
Oh.
got no flash. And looking at the range that Burn can initiate from, that is too dangerous. It's too dangerous to go for those 1v1 plays without Tamsu
Yeah.
in the background, without Endless
An
Ace being able
assurance
to
man
help.
lang
Yeah.
na Tamsu will be there.
Yeah,
Ah.
even if you have that Shroud of Darkness, it's not going to help because that is going to wear off. He only was able to escape last time because there were minions on his turret.
This may look good for esports. Right
Yeah.
now, hindi naman ganun nahihirapan ang Jace sa top lane natin. Again, the lethality. Okay?
Oh.
The moment na makuha ni Jace yung kahit serrated Dark lang eh.
Another
I think,
serrated Dirk on top of the
Yeah.
Yomos. That's so painful.
it'll be painful na kahit hindi pa mabuo yung Edge of the Night dito. But, and also knowing that Fade, now, he got a Fiendish Codex here.
They're
He got
gonna
a
help him
dagger,
with
though.
CDR. Might be going for a Nasher's
Nasher's Tooth, no?
Okay, Tamsu denying
Okay.
that blast cone. He wants to get that Mountain Drake for AEX again. That's gonna be huge. Double Mountain Drake.
Yeah, I'm
But looks like Calculated
Nasher's
still.
Tooth, why not? Trinity Force, but let's see. Okay, here comes Calculated. Another with the re-engage. Do take note that his stealth is on cooldown. This is a pretty bad move for the mid laner of AEX. He's straight as lane Calculated here. But Genvi will join the party here. Passively Zack na proc na mga kaibigan. Ultimate as well mula kay Cannon. It's a two-man Howling Gale. And High will join this fight once again. This might be Emperor's upper hand. Here comes Endless Ace. Emperor has no vision. Endless Ace will flash in. High with a low mana. Fade with a low health. And also Deuces. Howling Gale connected only to Tamsu. And they have their eyes set on so High for some flash out. And Tamsu with the collateral damage in the face of Fade. They're gonna take a Mountain Drake for their team.
And they're still going to try. The smite there is going to help Tamsu regenerate a little bit of health. They're going to pull that away. It seems like this will be the dragon for AEX, but High
Members are
does
so
not
low.
want to give that away.
Yeah, High has a okay. His ultimate is still on cooldown. I think yeah, the ping is to go for the push in the bottom lane, knowing that the health here of AEX are so low. They can actually take this one.
And they also got the first turret of the game there in the top lane via MJ, and that's actually going to help them catch up in gold. But still, double Mountain Drake. It's so scary.
Yeah.
You do not want Gen V and Tamsu to even touch your turrets at this point. Even if it's only at 18 minutes. Calculated though.
If the Runance is completed,
Yeah.
I'd say 10 seconds. Less than 10 seconds. ang
That's going to be
isang
really
turret.
scary. Yeah, with the
Yeah.
explosive charge as well coming
Explosive
from
charge.
Gen V.
If all three hit mula sa Kristana natin. Alright, so still 2-5. Everybody's game. 29 goal K mark. Ang dalawang team natin dito. And also Calculated utilizing the bonus. Hindi siya dash eh. Para siyang
It's just a ninja
relocation.
teleport.
Ninja teleport.
It's just a ninja shadow
teleport.
meld into and then pop up somewhere else within the cloud. It's a really, really ninja trick. But yeah, Calculated 0, 2, and 1,
Parang
matching the
ganyan
CS
ka eh,
there.
minsan. Pag bumibisita ka sa amin. Bigla ka na lang, andyan ka bigla sa
Oh,
bahay.
it's Atlas. And then next morning you wake up, I'm gone.
Wala na rin. We should try playing this champ. And sa mga barkada yung ninja, yung bigla na lang sulpot.
Sa bahay.
Kakain.
Kakain.
Wala na.
Yeah, Calculated, despite setbacks in lane, having to build a Negatron cloak as well, plus the Merc Treads coming from both of these mid laners, seems to be slowing down, and that's a lot of sustain. But he has not been able to utilize Akali as much with the roams, with the killing and snowballing. So
Clearly not yet the spike that
not yet the
Calculated would
spike
want from this Akali.
that they were hoping for or expecting. But because if Akali gets a few early kills, she's going to just pop off so hard and jump
be a
from
clear
champion
threat.
to champion.
It'll be a clear threat against High, even against
Yes.
Deuces.
Yes.
If the second core item will be completed
Once
mula kay
he,
Calculated.
Looking at it now, it might actually be the Abyssal Center, but that's just me predicting. Okay,
Comes the
okay.
dive, double dash, and heroic charge. This time does connect out to High. He will be gone though. Calculated in exchange for that. Now on to Cannon. Two members of AEX are gone. Re-initiate dito. The bird flash in with a let's bounce. Stabs in third range. Duel with Deuces. Deuces is gone. Now in the back line, Endless is doing work against Fade. Do take note that Gen V though receives the chrono shift as the members of Emperor Esports collapse out to Tapsu, and Fade is just cleaning up. And it is in the end a 4-4-2 exchange. Emperor Esports, ladies and gents.
And this is not just going to be 4 kills. Burn is still hungry.
Yeah, wala nang ultimate dito. Si Endless Ace, can they really commit to this dive?
Oh, no, executed. But it's still worth it. Almost worth a shot there. Fade in a
No
little bit of trouble.
mana mula kay Fade. Will they really go for this?
No, MJ's there.
Yeah,
But
and there are a lot of mana.
What
on
a strange dive coming from AEX, just going that deep between two turrets.
Yes.
Let's look at the replay here. It seems Cannon and Calculated have their eyes on high, but Tamsu and Endless Ace cannot immediately join the fight because of the trap line. Yeah.
Heroic charge then.
But so they spend a lot of time here. They get bursted down so much. Calculated gets the kill, but they're not able to escape. Even Cannon cornered between a rock and a hard place, and this just opens up a 3v4, which is difficult considering Burn gets the knock up on most of their players.
Yep.
And it's just cleanup here come from MJ as well as Fade. Tamsu actually just getting slaughtered by 2 there. So yeah, very strange
Fade
dive
is
there.
being a very big problem for AEX right now.
So now this is the
Those-
mid lane assassin popping off instead of Akali.
Because of the health na napibigay dito ng Proto Belt din. Na Shard Stoot, okay?
Yep.
So clearly, I'm guessing a Lich Bane.
Could
But
be a Lich Bane
Kung
next.
Lich Bane, bakit hindi Sheen? Baka kung ano lang available na pwede
Maybe,
ma-pick
yeah.
up.
Plus, okay, another fight.
But maybe Ludens could go to it first, but that's too much damage really. If you want to go for the movement speed of the Lich Bane, Calculated receiving the ultimate gets blocked here by MJ. Now Cannon will be the one to be the tank in the front line. Here comes the chase mula sa AEX, but Fade with a flank. Gen B solo, Burn connected on the top, so with the let's bounce. And Calculated may aim for the cleanup, removes MJ, lots of damage gun mula sa Emperor Esports. Calculated with it, Calculated, he's just timing it up, dives in and dash in, doses his gun as well, and Fade will leave Burn left or dead. Here comes the passive promo time. Sino makakakuha? Gen B, ladies and gents.
Wow.
It's a 3-0 for AEX.
The Empire strikes back immediately after losing such a big fight. They transition this is going to be the second tier turret for AEX, and I think I just found out what AEX is trying to do here. Akali, while very sustainable as a mid laner and assassin, she does not have the same escape tools as other assassins. Doesn't have the Shunpo, doesn't have Assassin's Path, doesn't have lead coming from Kha'Zix.
But
Only has the Shroud, but still, that's not a very big dash or escape. It's just invisibility. That's why Endless Ace is there. Calculated is a grenade. They throw Calculated in, deal as much damage as he can. Endless Ace puts the ultimate on, as earlier.
And whoever is in the backline, lilinisin
It's
ni
another
Gen B.
replay here. Calculated, look at him doing so much damage onto high. Gen B almost gets out here. Calculated, there, invisible. And Endless Ace, just as it ends, puts the ultimate on him. And then you see how much Calculated does in the next parts of the fight. Look at how much HP he gained. He's going to jump in here and do so much damage
Yeah, the outplay there, makikita mo,
as soon as he gets the opportunity.
dun sa stealth, di ba? Nilagyan ni Endless Ace ng ultimate sa Calculated.
While you're
Doon
in
ulit siya
stealth.
nagpakita.
Yes, that's what they
Baited.
were trying to do.
MJ was clearly baited.
Yeah. Do as much damage as you can. Kill high. Kill high. And then put the Shroud down. And then, because Calculated is obviously going to be low because he's squishy. So, Endless Ace goes into the rescue, puts the ultimate onto the invisible and Calculated,
And you can
and
see
it goes back in.
how they make short work dun sa bottom lane inner turret. Because of the 2 mountain drakes right now, they also have a cloud drake.
So that's going to be around 1.5k gold lead plus
Ganda ng
3
comp na to,
dragons. Yeah, actually impressed here.
As in, how to play League of Legends, nakakatawa. For the fun side, this is a very unique comp in a sense na well thought out pa rin.
The adaptability of the composition of the players, plus how much of a combo actually Akali and Zillion can be. And if ever that Calculated dies first, he still has that chrono shift for Gen V. So they have he has 2 targets.
Players from Iloilo. Yung
Yeah.
dating cheese comps pa ang talagang iniisipan yung comp nila.
Yeah.
Hindi chamba-chamba because right now we are seeing it clear on our screens how AEX, the defending champs, plays out their draft.
Very adaptable. I think EMP can take notes from the draft here, from the adaptability to add on to their already good base of knowledge.
And there you go. Abyssal Scepter completed on top of a Sheen. This is gonna be
very painful.
Yeah, painful na mula dito
And a
sa
little
kanya.
bulky on the magic side, coming from the magic resist from the items. Plus, not as easy to lock down because of the tenacity from the Merc Treads.
Yeah. She could even opt for in building a defensive item
Yeah.
like Zhonya's Hourglass.
Maybe even to help even further with survivability and make Endless Ace's job a little easier. But yeah, they still need to iron out those they play very aggressively once they get going, and that actually led to their 4 deaths in the mid lane. There, they still have to fix that. They still have to be wary of the
way they
huge,
initiate.
the initiate and the huge long range burst coming from MJ, plus the free hits from high. They still need to pay attention to those. So that's why Calculated really needs to take out high. It's so hard though because
It's spell bad for
deuces.
AEX pag nawala ka agad si Gen V sa isang fight. And compared to High, kung laging nandun si High to deal decent damage, kahit
From the
meron silang
backline.
pop in the front line, and kahit siguro may nanggugulo kay High dito na calculated, Fate can easily respond.
So it's actually still anyone's game here despite the huge 3-dragon lead coming from AEX.
Consider the damage on
Yeah,
Gen V.
that's half his
That's
health bar.
Yeah.
You know what's
Jack
going to
Flash.
finish the job? Once Fade runs in their flash and then the rest of Echo's kit just bouncing onto there with a % health damage, that's going to finish the job.
Understand. So, right now, ang rotation ng mga players natin dito leans more on our left side of the map, knowing that there's a Baron available. Also, the outer, rather, the inner top lane turret.
Yeah,
still
it's going to
standing
be really quickly.
for Emperor.
It's going to be a really quick Baron for AEX since they have 2 Mountain Drakes. So if they have even a few seconds of alone time with
They have
Baron,
double ADC pa.
yeah, double ADC as well. So it's going to be really hard for Emperor if they even give AEX a little bit of breathing room there in the Baron pit. Seems like there might be a fight happening here soon.
Tamsu not even backing out, knowing that there's a lot of safety na pwedeng may provide dito ng Chrono Shield.
And
Resilient.
Gen V can just freely split push there in the top lane and apply some pressure with the waves.
It's a matter of having an idea where your enemies are, and right now the vision clearly is in the hands of
Trap line.
AEX for the blue side jungle. There's a trap line in the mid lane outside, but really the big plan here is
For the
Gen
top
V to
lane,
push
and
for
blue
the
turret
top lane,
destroyed.
double Mountain Drake. But Fade will be on the chase. Flash in, ultimate.
Ooh.
And there we go. Here comes Calculated. Lubayan mo ang ADC ko! Was he able to use his ultimate?
Yes, he was. He used his ultimate to go back, but cornered by Cannon there.
Clearly.
And this actually leaves another opening for AEX to go to the top lane, maybe even a mid lane as well. But seems like
Works
for
so
now,
well with the Cloud Drake that they have right now.
The 15 move speed seems small.
Yung transition dito between
It's a lot easier. It's a lot quicker.
top lane.
Oh,
Calculated once again, the front line. Take note, Chrono Shift, as long as that is still available, AEX could just step inside the base or anywhere near Emperor Esports.
Yeah, no matter how far Endless Ace is from Calculated, he still has the Summer Spell to flash. So if he's not directly beside Calculated once he's going down, he can just flash in and go for the Chrono Shield. And look at the turret killing potential even without Gen V. Wow.
All they need is Tamsu there.
Yeah, Tamsu actually deals a lot of double AD carry comp.
Yeah.
It's
So
really
right
scary.
now, ito mukhang hindi na to anybody's lead.
Yeah.
There is clearly an observable lead na for AEX.
6K and 3 dragons is huge actually, and still Emperor still has some chances, a few chances to get back here.
The ideal scenario would be picking up Gen V.
Yeah.
With Snipe and Fade will clean
But
up. Pero
Fade
they have to finish the job quick.
Yeah.
Alam mo, kanina yung flash in ni Fade, akala ko talaga patay na doon si Tamsu.
But the outplay was
the
there.
outplay, yeah. The
Dodging.
outplay the Buster Shot to displace Fade and bring him closer to the teammates of Gen V there.
Yeah, and the damage was there coming from Gen V. So Fade had no choice but to chrono break away. But Cannon was there to help finish the job for Gen V with a stun into the wall. To see what Gen V, this bot lane is having some dastardly plans in the bot lane, but
They're thinking of this kasi hindi to basta-basta mape-predict ng Emperor Esports knowing that the Baron is still available. So they're trying to make a fish play here in the bot lane, knowing na members of Emperor Esports would have a tendency to be on the blue side jungle. But there's a good reason for AEX to invest people here in bot lane, knowing that another Mountain Drake
wow.
will be available for them.
And
to
it
take.
looks like they won't be able to contest this. They don't even need Tamsu.
Yeah.
Going with the 80 carry,
No
bot
need for
lane
the
and
jungle.
top
No
lane.
need for the smite.
Triple Mountain Drake.
Triple Mountain Drake.
How scary is this for
And
Emperor Esports?
there's a pick for Emperor Esports.
For the
Take
Baron.
I'm
Okay.
not so
Oh,
sure.
cancelled by
Yeah.
the steadfast presence there. And actually, Poppy, very
not so sure
strong
kasi-
against Zac.
Stand-off lang sa Baron,
Mm.
tapos isa lang ang nag-split push. Let's assume it's Tamsu, but it's
Yes.
not ideal really kasi wala siyang teleport. The turrets will met.
The turrets
Sobra,
will
the turrets will met. Sobra.
It seems like for now, Calculated is doing the job of taking attention away from the Baron Pit. And you can see Fade has to run away every time Calculated goes in for some damage. But Fade has the teleport.
Yeah.
So with a good timing, Emperor Esports can... Oh!
Okay, initiator down there by Cannon onto MJ. Tons of damage being brought here. Mula kay Jetty. Flash in. Let's bounce into the back line. But look at that. There's Tamsu. Members of Emperor Esports collapse onto him. First casualty of this skirmish. Take note, Burns Elastic Slingshot is now available. Leading this front line. Will he continue? No, he won't, as they are accounting for Calculated, which is actually seen by the warder on the riverside.
They have relatively high health. They could go for a... No, they're not going for Baron play, just going to clear the waves around here in the mid lane.
Obviously engaged there.
That is like split-second exhaust there. If the exhaust was a split second later, Tomsu could have gotten the kill and on high, and that might have made all the difference for AEX in that fight to make it the 3v3.
So best props here for Deuces.
Look at Calculated. Fearless.
On the burn. Yeah.
And even if in a 1v1, I think Calculated is always going to win. Because of the sustain coming from the Hextech Gunblade and her own natural sustain coming from her passive by getting AD and AP is going to be really hard.
Of course, we're seeing
More pings onto the Baron Pit. They really... Oh, hi, you do not want to be there.
There you
my
go. That's
God.
all you need. Thunderlord's Decree will do the job. Without any ADC, things may look gloomy for Emperor here. A ping for the Baron. Let's see. AEX will be onto it.
They have the information they need. They have the speed shrine,
They still
but look
need
at
to
how
take note of the
fast
poke.
they're taking down this Baron, even without Tomsu.
Oh my God. And Calculated will be the one to peel away for his members. Defend this one. He is... Ito yung problema ng late game Akali. Just get the stealth and he has a lot of re-engage capability.
Look at
Flash
that.
in with a shadow dance. One last Q. Procs the passive once again. Mula kay Burn. Relentless indeed, ladies and gents, as AEX bags in two members. Will aim for a push in this bottom lane.
And they have the Baron buff here to help with that. 3 Mountain Drakes plus Baron buff with Gen V and Tomsu there. It's going to make short work of this turret. So Emperor Esports needs to do something here. They need to be able to combine the forces of Fade and MJ, but it's so hard.
3
Look at
seconds.
how fast. 3 seconds.
3 seconds on the turret, man.
Oh, man.
Oh my God.
And Calculated has been so impactful here, taking out taking out key targets, and with the frontline cannons going frontline, Tomsu is sturdy, Calculated is there as a damage, not a sponge, but rather a damage dummy.
I really doubt Emperor Esports can afford to fight under
Yeah,
their
they
turret.
cannot fight.
I think, kasi all that AEX needs is to get near turret.
Yeah.
So it's either you fight us or it's either we destroy your turrets.
So it's a really hard decision for Emperor Esports.
Because they cannot anymore rely on their turrets.
Yeah, because it's like it's so hard for them to do the combo.
The one who's supposed to defend them,
Yeah.
they're supposed to defend it. Kasi napaka-vulnerable ngayon.
Yeah,
Mga turret
it
nila.
just melts so quickly, and it's so hard for the burst combo here from Fade and MJ to take out Gen V. Because even if, because Gen V has a lot of protection behind him, he has cannon there to protect him. Tomsu is very sturdy as well, and Calculated's distracted them so much because of how much damage he's bringing out. So it's really, really hard.
Triple mountain victory, man. Let's see.
Tamsu, though.
Fish in the water, get caught up. Chrono Ship will be Proctor as Endless Ace with an on-point ultimate. Gen V, though, goes so low. Here comes Fade, all in commitment. Uses his ultimate to go back. And also the Keeper's Verdict peels away. Tamsu once more.
Here comes Calculated from the side,
Akali,
though.
mga kaibigan, won't shadow walk in. And AEX will take a breather. Look at that. MJ with a duel. Calculated receives the ult. Jungler and mid lane gone. MJ, the top laner, Emperor gone. Let's see. Will AEX still continue on this one? They don't need to worry about any turret. And Gen V once again is back with his health.
And look at that, level 16 Tristana.
All
so,
in dive mula kay Gen V dito. He will go so low but receives the ultimate mula kay Endless Ace. Burn Cell is getting burned. Gen V going so low. Fade tries to focus him down and high wins on his back. The bombs! the bumps in the back line, but AEX is getting wilted. Let's see as Fade makes the chase. Cannon cannot, maybe. Let's go flash. No, that's a flash. That's gonna be a ward. Heroic charge onto the grab. Goes for the escape. 4-4-2 exchange. Emperor Esports defense.
Okay, so they caught out Tamsu and AEX still trying to force it. I was going to say that in level 16 range, the Tristana is going to help them through that fight, through that push, but they forced it too hard, opening them up. He stayed far too long in the convergence there, and got caught even with the rocket jump. So yeah, you see Genvi trying to force the turret and gets caught by the convergence, and this just opens up Burn and Fade to just jump in. Yeah, and even with the ultimate though, they make very, very short work with High getting those free hits in. So yeah, forcing again, forcing.
It's a 3v5. It's a 3v. I think it's a 3v4, 3v3.
Yeah, but it's still forcing that is so risky.
They would need calculated. They did their main damage delta. Last extinction gets stopped by the steadfast presence. Here we go. It's gonna be Emperor Esports initiate an ideal scenario for them with the tank lines in the front line, but they still need to account for calculated. High is quite late for the party, and Burn is getting burnt so low. Calculated joined the party. MJ is gone. Top laner and jungler Elder Drake falls into the hands of Acclaim Empire X.
Elder Drake with 3 mountains
Drakes,
and a cloud. That is, I think it's going to be goodbye for the base if they even get
Demolition Gaming, man.
And Emperor Esports tried to go for a pincer attack and stop the Elder Drake, but that just ended up giving them an opportunity to focus on one side. And they're just slaughtering them right now. And I think this is actually going to be game.
Slaughtering them right now. Shadow Dance, nagkukultan ba yan mga kaibigan? On-time exhaust. One last bump.
But that is going to be game for AEX.
Ladies and gentlemen, congratulations for Acclaim Empire X 2-0 in this 2-game series. It's their victory against Emperor Esports.
Wow.
Nice. It's a very, very nice mid-game. I may want to trace kung saan nakakuha ng clear lead doon yung AEX. Pero I think it started on the bait on MJ. That's a bottom lane.
Picking up MJ, they did have a very steep loss there with the four deaths in the mid lane, but they transitioned it to so much objective control, especially after going to bot lane, taking out the second tier turret and transitioning to more dragons. I think even without the huge fights, the Mountain Drakes would carry them through because that's so scary. 3 Mountain Drakes.
The recipe completed. Tristana, look at that. You can see as well here on the kill distribution, I'd say calculated 4-10.
Yeah, that's
okay. You may want to account for the assist dito. Pero clearly calculated sloppy early start.
Very slow and sloppy start.
It's not really sloppy, it's just that Burn is there.
Yeah, Burn's always there to prevent any offensive plays, but later,
when
once the team started rotating around, that gave Calculated a lot more potential.
Can I request, is there a damage to turrets stats? Damage to damage to objectives. It's only damage dealt to champions.
Damage dealt total.
Wala no.
Yeah. But yeah, Calculated.
Because I'm gonna be expecting it's Gen V.
It's Gen V. Gonna be Gen V who dealt a lot, even if the damage to champions isn't as high. The objective damage is huge. You don't need to see the numbers. It's going to be huge.
And yun nga, dun sa bottom lane, really discomposition.
Yes.
Poppy support, right? Put Zillion in the top lane para walang problema against the Jace, di ba? And right, pick up on Akali. A very aggressive Akali in the hands of Calculated. You know?
Very scary.
Get the stealth, bait in, pagpakita mo, akala mo, mamamatay na yung Akali.
Pero may
the
chrono
moment
shift.
that MJ jumped in on Calculated, chrono shift, wow.
And I think that was very clever. Very adaptable plays.
Yes.
Very adaptable.
Hindi lang yung Emperor Esports yung naisahan, pati tayo rin.
Yeah, it's like,
ng AEX.
what are they doing here? The Kali is so weird. Oh, he's a grenade. He's a grenade.
Good job for
responding
AEX.
Grenade, yes. And I think that really cements AEX as a champion. They have very adaptable plays, and picks. So yeah, they've grown a lot since Rampage as well.
We'll see. Tandaan nyo guys, mamaya, Rampage 2016 Summer Finals rematch.
Jeez.
AEX versus IPT. Sana for times of that cannon. Gonna be moving in. The
Oh,
crowd
first
control.
blood.
Secures the first blood. Give them to Tamsu. And Zosan high for the flash out. And onto high. Exos for these two ADCs. They're turning on high. Clearly, this is playing Genki though. This is a lot of crowd control. Wala kay Jesus. The shield for able to stay high. And Genki wins that trade. Back to that and
Endless
here
ace.
comes Endless Ace. First bomb, second bomb, no need. As the no charge will remove Deuces. Beats him against the wall. Will the kill? It will be given though. It's a pretty bad move for the mid laner of AEX. He is great as he targeted here. But Jen will join the party here. Passing ni Zack na proc ng mga kaibigan. Ultimate as well mula kay Cannon. It's a two-man howling gale. And High will join this fight once again. This might be Emperor's upper hand. Here comes Endless Ace. Emperor has no vision. Endless Ace will flash in. High with a low mana. Brave with a low health. And also Deuces. Howling gale protected only to Tamsu. And they have their eyes set on so High for some flash out. And Tamsu with the collateral damage in the face of face. They're gonna take a multi-hit. Double dash and heroic charge. This time doesn't connect out so High. He will be gone though. Calculated in exchange for that. Now on to Cannon. Two members of AEX are gone. Reinitiate dito. The bird flash in with a let's bounce. Tamsu in turn range. Doing with Deuces. Deuces is gone. Now in the back line. And this is doing work against Wade. Do take note that Gen though receives the promise as the members of Emperor Esports collapse onto Tamsu. And Wade is just leading now. And it is in the end a 4-4 to exchange. Emperor Esports again. This is the whole gets blocked here by MJ. Now Cannon with the body. Lead attack in the front line. Here comes the chase mula sa AEX. But Wade with a flank. Gen solo. Burn. Connected on the tops of the Let's Bounce. And calculated me in for the cleanup. Flip moves. MJ lots of damage done. Mula sa Emperor Esports. Calculated. He's just typing it up. Dives in and dash in. Deuces is gone as well. And Wade will be burned left for dead. Because of passive promo times yung makakuha. Jen on their back. On to the early doesn't got to be caught here. Wala kay Jen. Flash in. Let's bounce in the back line. But there's damage. Members of Emperor Esports collapse out to the first casualty of this stage. Or where the last season is now available. This front line will be continued.
Look at
Flash
that.
in with a shadowed hands. One last view. Rocks the passive once again. Wala kay Burn. The relentless indeed nature sense as AC.
Tamsu though.
Easy the water get caught out. Rondo ship will be brought there as Endless Ace with an on-point ultimate. Genvi though goes so low. Here comes Pain. All he committed. Uses his ultimate to go back. And also the keeper's burning feels away. Tamsu once more.
Here comes calculated from the side
Akali
though.
mga kaibigan, won't shadow walk in. And AEX will take a breather. Look at that, MJ with the duel calculated. This is the ult. Doctor and people gone. MJ, the top laner, Emperor gone. Let's see, will AEX still continue with this one? They don't need to
This
push
mana.
on
So,
in time mula kay Genvi dito. He will go solo but receives the ultimate mula kay Endless Ace. Purge health, getting purged. Genvi going solo. Wade tries to focus him down and High wins on this one. The bumps in his back line, but AEX is getting wilted. Let's see as Fate makes the chase. Cannon cannot maybe. Let's go flash. No, that's a flash. That's gonna be a ward. Throwing charge onto the drop. Goes for the flash execution gets stopped by the steadfast presence. Here we go. It's gonna be Emperor Esports Fusion, an ideal scenario for them with the tank lines in the front line. But they still need to account for calculated. High is trying to wait for the party and Burn is getting burned so low. Calculated join the party. MJ is gone. Top laner and jungler. Elder Drake falls into the hands of Acclaim Empire X.
Elder Drake with 3 mountains
Drakes.
and
Yeah.
a cloud. That is
Them right now. Shadow Dance. Nagkukultan ba yan mga kaibigan?
Oh,
On time
almost.
exhaust. One last bump.
But that is going to be
Not gonna
game
game.
for AEX.
Ladies and gentlemen, congratulations for Acclaim Empire X 2-0